Hello and good afternoon, everybody. Today is August. Well, in the meantime, you can look at this guy passing on the runway here. By the way, this is and is texting right now is Air Canada Express Flight 899 coming from BC. Westjet 737 being towed away to the gates. 737-700. Pan over to the second arrival. Let's see what else we have. Part here. We have the actually part at the Air Canada terminal. Most of those flights are just domestic departures. All right, we have something else arriving here to the left. Looks like a pretty smoky arrival. My guess is that's actually, I don't need to guess because I have this thing called technology. Okay, so flight radar tells me this is Kelowna flight craft Convair 340 coming in from Victoria as flight Foxtrot Kilo 574. Looks like there's a lot of propeller action at this hour at where we are here. Again, this is only my second trial run for uh, live. My apologies in advance for the camera work there. I'm still learning. Also, my apologies if I get any information incorrect about the aircrafts arriving and departing. All right, so next arrival here is looks like an Air Canada Express once again. This is flight AC 8164 coming in from Victoria. So let me pan over to it before talking about it, I guess. That loud noise is not the aircraft that TK76 just came online on Flight Radar. I believe it's part on the other side of this building right here. So that guy should be pushing out 7-300 ER with service out to Istanbul. Our highlight of the night probably will be British Airways flight 85 coming in from London Heathrow, serviced by an Airbus A380. Now, its scheduled arrival into Vancouver is in about an hour and 2 minutes, currently flying over northern BC. Hopefully I am still here for its arrival. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be spotting for today. However, I do see another YouTuber here. I don't know who their name is, but seems to be like they're doing a live stream. So yeah, if I'm not here, you can also check out their channel and see to capture that bird if they are still here, that is. Looks like there's a Westjet 737 being pushed back to the left side of your screen there. Let's find out more information about that flight. All right, that's Westjet 737 MAX 8 aircraft, flight WS1864, being pushed back right now with service out to Honolulu. Now, I've done a couple of trips, trip reports to Hawaii with two various airlines. One was United out of San Francisco, also on a 737, and the second one was Delta Airlines on the way back on a Seattle. Just gonna pan over here to get that Turkish Airlines 777-300ER, and like I expected, obviously it's turning left, means it's headed over to runway 26 left for departure. Now, this is a new service into Vancouver. Turkish Airlines, I believe, only started this year. And when they first launched their service, they started with 787-9 Dreamliner. I am not sure why they switched over to the Boeing aircraft here. All right, and in the distance there, what you just saw take off was Flair Airlines. Was a Flair Airlines flight, flight 88 out to Calgary. That was also, I mean, Flair Airlines only owns 737 MAX aircraft at the moment, so it's one of their guys. Okay, gonna slowly pan over here to the left. Next arrival, 26 right here, is looks like an ATR 72. No information on flight radar. But let's see who they belong to. Probably Pacific Coastal or Central Mountain Air. My guess is they will also taxi over to the south terminal there. Yeah, so I don't know what airline that is. Probably Alcanair or something. I did capture this very aircraft the other day from the south terminal, and that was a much closer view of it. What you see, what you see taxiing in the back there is Air Canada Express flight 655 with service out to, I actually don't know. Anyways, go to the left here, another Q400 with Air Canada Express flight AC 8370 coming in from Fort St. John, BC. All right, now you have two Air Canada Q400 Air Canada Express. One's in the new livery, the one closer to us, and the old livery in the far distance there. Taxiing out to 26 left for takeoff to an unknown destination, as per flight radar. it's gonna pan over here to that Westjet Flight taxiing out to Forest, I guess 26 left for its departure out to Honolulu. Again, which reminds me, yeah. So if you guys wanna check out my trip reports for United, it's not that wind standing in a way where I'm blocking the wind into the microphone here. So hopefully you guys can hear me much better today compared to the other day. I did watch my own video, and yeah, it was quite breezy that day and couldn't make out some of the words. All right, so we're gonna give you a last few seconds glimpse of the 737 there. Beautiful aircraft. Gonna pan over to our next arrival on 26 right here. United Airlines flight 1542 coming in from San Francisco, serviced by 737-800 aircraft. Flight time on this guy is about an hour 37 minutes. Not bad. All right, and that's your first glimpse of an aircraft kind of landing into the beautiful setting sun in the distance, bouncing off of the water. All right, and in the distance you can see the departing Philippine. No, that's Turkish Airways flight TK-76 out to. Also just in Istanbul, but I didn't fly with these guys. I flew with Qatar Airways out of Seattle in business class. Feel free to check out my review in the Q suite with Qatar Airways there. Hopefully, Qatar starts servicing YVR sometime in the near future, so I can, go places with them from right here close to home. Just gonna stick with the United Airlines 737 for now. Next arrival into YVR 26 right here is Air Canada Express flight 8193 coming in from Regina, serviced with CRJ 900 aircraft. I'm gonna pan over to that once it gets close to. Well, it's in final now. I guess I can pan over to it right now. And there to the left of the screen is the other spotter I was talking about there on the other hill. It looks like they have a bunch of visitors. Doesn't seem like there's much action. Kind of a quiet hour here at YVR. Flight radar tells me there's some other aircrafts kind of slowly trickling in. Should be here in the next 5 minutes or so. Alright, let's pan back over to the terminal where you can actually see some aircraft. I don't know where the Air Canada CRJ disappeared to. Oh, there's the Westjet Honolulu flight departing on 26 left. That was a pretty quick taxi. And into the sun. Pretty clear day today. You can see all the way out to the Vancouver Island, Sunshine Coast, etc. There's an Air Canada A320, looks like, taxiing out there, probably with service to, not sure where. You can check. Yeah, so pretty clear. That's kind of decided to come here at the very last moment. Let me give you a pan all the way out 360 to show you the beautiful mountains we have here in Vietnam. I'll try to do some spotting after there's some snow on the mountains there. Looks like a completely different landscape. Much more prettier in my personal opinion, with the ice white caps on. Right, we have some different kind of birds. A lot of crows hanging out by the runway here. Hopefully they clear it before the arrival of the next aircraft. All right, we have another WestJet Boeing 737 MAX 8. This time it's flight WS1852. Come pulling out of the transporter gates there. She is headed over to Kahului. That's the island of Mai in Hawaii. Looks like uh, uh, that aircraft. didn't want to miss that. That is the leading aircraft there is Air Canada Flight 860 with service to London Heathrow, service with Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner. Just readjusting the camera here for you guys. It's better. Okay. All right, we have a couple of aircraft on approach here. I'll slowly pan the camera over there now. Just kind of finishing off, making sure flight radar is giving me the right information here. Seems like the service is not the best on this hill today. All right, next aircraft arriving is Air Canada Flight 117 from Toronto Pearson. Aircraft is Airbus A321. Flight time for this aircraft is, or this flight was 4 hours and 33 minutes from takeoff to touchdown. She was awfully quiet upon braking there. Okay, we'll pan over to our next arrival. Also a Q400. This is Air Canada Express flight. Right in the distance there, departing is service with something one departing. All right, next departure on. We should see her any second now. There she goes. Makes a very scenic departure. All right, next flight coming in 26 right here is Westjet Flight 71 coming in from Toronto Pearson as well. A flight time of about 4 hours and 40 minutes. This 737 coming from the same city to the A320 just landed. All right, let's get set up for the next arrival. Jet 737 MAX departing out to Maui. Okay. All right. So next we have this Air Canada flight. He touched down early, but I don't think so. He or she. All right, next arrival here is Westjet Flight 1699 coming in from Los Angeles, California. The flight time on this guy about 2 hours and 20 minutes. Into 26 right here is Air Canada Flight 223 from Calgary, service with an aircraft. taxi exit. All right, like airline videos, Kevin from airline videos says down in Los Angeles, she's gone long. Oh, oh, we have Lufthansa A350. She is taxiing out there. And that is flight LH477 with service out to Munich. Like there's a Westjet aircraft all by itself. Right, next arrival here, 26 Next right is 557 coming in from Los Angeles, California. Aircraft type on this guy is Airbus A220. Now that's A220 is an aircraft I've been hearing lots of good things about. Haven't quite had the opportunity to fly on it yet. Hopefully I'll find myself a flight and get on it when I can. But for now, let's enjoy this. Let's enjoy this arrival in from Los Angeles. I guess that lonely Westjet 737 is indeed being towed in. I finally see a tow truck attached to it now. Our next arrival here, 26 left, would be Air Canada Flight 538 coming in from Anchorage, Alaska. Also serviced with Boeing 737 MAX 8 aircraft. Gonna slowly pan over to it. Once it gets closer, looks like she's on final right now. So let's go over to the Anchorage flight. So all right, there goes the Lufthansa flight out to Munich. Again, must be a gorgeous view for those people seated on actually both sides of that aircraft. You can see mountains on either side. pretty clear day. Alright, come back here. Seeing the Westjet being towed out to transporter gates with the flight from Los Angeles following it. Right, we have a couple of arrivals here. Next arrival coming on to 26 right here is Air Canada Flight 567 coming in from San Francisco, serviced with 737 MAX 8 aircraft. Again, flight time on this guy is about an hour 39 minutes. Okay. Like Air Canada has bought a lot of 737 MAX aircraft. I'm gonna check soon what their fleet, how many are in their fleet. But it seems like I've been seeing a lot more of those now than compared to about 15 years ago when it was all Airbus A320s and 21s and 19s and everything else in between. Okay, pan over to the San Francisco flight. All right, in the distance there, departing runway 26 left is FedEx Federal Express 757 with service out to Toronto. I guess it's still service if it's cargo. All right, aviators. So finally, we have our first heavy arrival of the night. Now, apologies if I cannot pronounce the name of this airline. I believe I always call it Edelweiss, but it's Edelweiss, maybe Weiss. But anyways, this is flight Whiskey Kilo 10 coming in from Zurich. I believe this is a seasonal flight. I've only seen it here during the summer months. A340-313. Flight time on this guy is about just over 10 hours, so 10 hours 5 minutes. Flies a distance of about 5,178 miles as per flight route. So let's kick back and enjoy the first heavy arrival for the night or the evening. Departing in the distance, 26 left, there is Westjet Flight 360 going out to Winnipeg, 737-700. And surprise, we have another heavy arrival, so back, two in a row. This is, I've never flown this airline, but actually I have. Great service. This is EVA Air flight Bravo Romeo 10 coming in from Taipei. Flight time of about 10 hours and 16 minutes, serviced with 787-10. That's two of the same flight numbers, 10, the Edelweiss and this one, back to back. That's crazy. All right, some heavy braking on that guy too. All right, you have two of your heavy arrivals for the evening in the same shot. A340, because they're becoming rarer and rarer in the world of aviation now. The only A340, actually no, not the only. I've flown on two. I've flown on an Air Canada A340 back in the days from Hong Kong to Vancouver, and then I've done another A340 with Qatar Airways from I was from Barcelona to Doha. Now you can see the trip report for the Qatar Airways A340 on my channel, of course, but fortunately not for the Air Canada one, and they are no longer in service with Air Canada. I believe Qatar Airways still has some in service. Looks like she's gone to the other side of the international building. All these available gates, and she goes to the other side. It's a bummer. It's gonna follow the EVA Air 787-10. To me personally, the -10 version of this aircraft appears much more appealing than the -8. -9 is okay, but this is definitely the best looking out of its type. Again, all these available gates, and she goes to the other side. Those are two heavies that got away, I guess. All right, looks like we have another cargo, FedEx flight MAL 8079 with departure to Toronto. That is a Boeing 757 aircraft. Next arrival here on 26 right will be flight Air Canada flight AC 307 coming in from Montreal. Again, service with obviously 737 MAX 8. I guess I just shouldn't say obviously because this route it does get service with by other aircraft types. A330 used to be pretty common on this route. I don't know if it still is. Flight time of about 4 hours and 55 minutes. All right, we have a special livery here. Kind of special, I guess. That is, I'm gonna try to zoom in on this guy in a bit. Um, Air Canada flight 558 with service out to Los Angeles, California. Service with A321 aircraft, which is in a Star Alliance livery. Let's see without distorting the pixels if I can get a glimpse. All right, it does distort the image a little bit. I guess it's the network. All right, next arrival here is, another, oh, this is Alaska, Horizon Airlines. Again, another special livery, flight AS2114 coming in from Seattle, flight time of about 32 minutes. This is in the Washington State, some sports team. I don't follow sports, so I'm not sure. I guess that's WSCU, Washington State University. Trying to get 2 aircraft in the same frame. 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7 aircraft. 8 aircraft in that one frame. All right. Like I said earlier, I wasn't sure. Okay, before that, let's get this cargo jet flight W81925 departing out to Cincinnati. That is a Boeing 767. She's long gone. Let's come back to here. So I wasn't sure if I was gonna be here for the Beluga, but looks like I can see her in the distance there, and looks like she is the next aircraft ready to land 26 right. That would be British Airways flight 85 coming in from London Heathrow. Flight time on this beast is about almost 9 hours Distance flown about 4,723 miles. So we'll pan over to her in a sec once it gets a bit closer, but this will definitely be highlight of the evening, and I'm glad I stayed for it. After that, we would looks like we'll have another heavy arrival. That would be China Airlines Flight 32 coming in from Taipei. That is a seven. I'm sorry, that's an Airbus A350 aircraft. I do see it flying out over the mountains right now. Probably just the stays stable for this guy. Seems like every time I pan the camera far to the left, it times out. All right, looks like she's on final there. So kick back, have your coffee, wine, water, whatever, and enjoy this beautiful arrival into Vancouver International. Oh, wow. So kind of a hard touchdown. Right. She sure is intimidating. All right. Quickly pan over to Delta Airlines flight 4110. Delta connection with service out to Seattle. It's not 4110. It looks like it's showing the arriving aircraft's information on this guy, but it's most certainly going out to Seattle because I've taken it like 10 times. All right, let's go back to the, let's see, what should I do here? Should I stick with the Air 380 or capture the two small arriving aircraft, both Q400s? I guess I'll get a bit of a glimpse of each of them, but stick with the A380 for now. I should blow up that image on screen and make that my backdrop for my workspace. let's see what we have here is departing Westjet Flight 126 to Calgary. We have a taxiing Westjet 737 Flight 17002 to Los Angeles. And we have arriving Air Canada Express Flight 8809 from Seattle, Washington. Leave it there for now. So we can capture all three of those aircrafts, various sizes, airlines, engine types, and of course passenger load. Beast. Departing in the back is Air Canada. It's an Air Canada A320. I think it's an A321, maybe A321. Now to Los Angeles. Okay, this guy's. Oh, she stayed with us. She's not going to the other side of the building like the other two heavies. All right, next arrival real quickly here is Westjet Encore Flight 3329 coming in from Kelowna, British Columbia. Flight time off about 45 minutes. Okay, so we have, as promised, the other heavy arrival here. She's on final. It's way past the flight. Towards the start of the stream, I'll give you some glimpse of the beautiful sunset we have here over the. And there it is. You have a moment there with it. Service out to Winnipeg. To the arriving aircraft here. Let's see who she is. Looks like an Air Canada Express again. Q400 flight QK61 from Kamloops. I guess it's serviced by Jazz Aviation. That's what it is. Let me see. Right, departing in the distance there is the Seattle flight DL4110. I guess that was the correct flight number. That's an Embraer E175. So will China stay with us or go to the other side of the building? Right, this is Air Canada Express flight AC 8997 coming in from Phoenix, Arizona. And that, of course, is a CRJ 900, and China is staying with us on that note. And the CRJ is busting a U-turn on the runway itself. Uh, 737-8 going out to for a departure at runway 20. Departing in the distance, there was Westjet Flight. Or 7 pushback. I don't know if it's the Hecla livery or if it's the other one, which I can't recall the name of, but let's see if it comes active on Flight Radar. But it's certainly one of those special liveries. Looks like we've entered the golden hour here at YVR. Sun looks gorgeous setting in the west there. As you can tell, the light it's throwing out towards us. There it is. Kind of looks like California. Okay, go back to the sunset when it's actually right on the horizon. Hopefully I can get some of that. Sorry about the shake there. Kind of hit the microphone with my hand. Uh, yeah, I guess that Iceland Air did not come active because it's not departing. It's just being towed to the remote stands by the Air Canada building there. Well, probably depart tomorrow. Okay, next arrival here on 26 right is Air Canada Express flight of about an hour 15 minutes. Service with Mitsubishi CRJ 900 long range. Obviously, all right, just looking up the information for that special livery Iceland Air 5757. Looks like that is the 80 years of aviation special livery. All right, so it was not the header. Well, now I know. Now you know. All right, gonna pan over here in just the next 5 seconds to the next arrival on 26 right. Sorry, it would be Westjet Encore flight 3203, operated with a Q400, coming in for Fort St. John, British Columbia. And meanwhile, there's a Air Canada 737 XA taxi to transit. Following the Q400, looks like we have another heavy aircraft downwind. Next aircraft coming in is Air Canada Flight 345, service with Boeing 787-9 coming in from Ottawa. Meanwhile, let's enjoy this guy coming from Fort St. John. Alright, gonna pan over to the next heavy arrival for the evening. Flight 345, Air Canada Flight 345 coming in from Ottawa. Sounds like a motorcycle. There she goes into the sunset. Just gonna stick with this guy till the next arriving aircraft gets a bit closer. The next arriving aircraft is an Air Canada Q400 coming in from Kelowna, British Columbia. There's another Westjet 737-700 being towed away to the Westjet gates on the other side, I believe. Express Q400 coming in from Kelowna. the setting sun, with the setting sun, the mosquitoes are coming in. All right, the distance there is cargo jet 767 flight 8572 departing out to Calgary. Right, I'll probably stick around for another 20 minutes or so. Till that sun completely dips into the ocean. And it looks like it's like almost there, maybe about 10 more minutes of sunlight. Next arrival here is also again Air Canada Express Q400 coming in from Kelowna, British Columbia. Right, maybe I'll stick around for, like I said, another 10-15 minutes because looks like the sun has completely gone down. And the bugs are coming out. One of these days I'm going to try to do a 6 a.m. Spotting. Start at, get here at about a little before 6 and start at 6 when the airport's waking up and the first kind of rush hour starts for the day. First chunk of flights depart between 6 and 6:30 a.m. Okay, we'll get two more flights, two 737s, one with WestJet Max 8, and the other is Air Canada WestJet, I'm sorry, Air Canada Max 8. Both of them are arriving in from Calgary. And then we'll probably call it the night. Looks like they're about 5 or 6 minutes out. Not bad. Okay, I do see a couple of, that looks beautiful actually. Sorry, I was checking my phone for texts and such. Couple of aircraft in the distance there. The first one looks like Air Canada Express Q400. It's coming in from Terrace in northern British Columbia. Let's give you a 360 of all the beautiful colors we have here. Out as I showed you earlier. Nice orange clouds on the back. Great fat mosquitoes. And a layered sky. Can't really see Mount Baker, but you usually see it above that white Air Canada hangar there. A little bit to the left above those buildings. I guess it's too much haze right now. But here are the last 3 arrivals for the evening, and then I'm gonna call it quits. Unless I wait for another heavy arrival. Looks like it's about 10 minutes out. Maybe I'll wait for it. And then call it the night. 2 heavies actually. Let me stick in photos. Kind of set now. These are the after colors. All right, let's see 3 more aircraft on approach there. Okay, so I guess we'll wait for this final kind of a push. No arrivals. All right, so fellow aviators, next arrival here will be Westjet Flight 127 coming in from Calgary. Flight time of about an hour and 4 minutes. Service with a Boeing 737 MAX 8 aircraft. It also gives me an opportunity for some twilight spotting here, and there's a lot of dragonflies. All right, let's go to the next arrival. And 3 more lights in the sky. Soon to be 4 more lights in the sky. Next arrival is Air Canada Express Flight 8168 coming in from Victoria, BC. Just hop over to the island, about a 15-minute flight. I know Flair Airlines was servicing this short 10-minute hop for them using a 737. Not sure if that flight is still in operation. Arrival here before we wrap up the night. I guess we'll get final three. Next arrival is Air Canada Flight 225 coming in from Calgary. Flight time of about an hour and 2 minutes. Service with Boeing 737 MAX 8 aircraft. It just zoomed out all the way so we get a bit of a panoramic view and gives you guys it looks like that special livery Washington State University Q400 with Horizon Air that we saw land about an hour ago is taxiing back out for departure. Runway 26 left out to Seattle. next heavy arrival here is all right. This is Sichuan Airlines flight 8501 from Chengdu, China. Service with Airbus A350 aircraft. And it looks like this is a special livery of some kind. Flight radar 24 doesn't show me what kind of special livery that is, but registration on that aircraft is Bravo 304 Victor, if you're interested. Okay, we have another heavy arrival coming in next. So I guess we'll just do this one and call it night. The final aircraft for the day would be Air Canada Flight 121, coming in from Toronto Pearson. Flight time of about 4 hours and 17 minutes. Aircraft type Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner. Right. We do have Air Canada Flight 568 departing out to San Francisco. Aircraft type is an Airbus A220. Okay, I'm just going to pan over to the last arrival for the day, for the evening. Again, is Air Canada Flight 121 coming in from Toronto Pearson. And aircraft type would be a Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner. Alright guys, with that arrival, we'll call it the night. Thank you for joining us here today at MedJet Aviation livestream from Vancouver International Airport. Now I do plan on doing quite a few of these, actually as many as I can going forward. If you guys like them, just drop a like button there. Also, I recently just crossed 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, and every little subscription helps. Just keeps me going in terms of bringing aviation, Canadian aviation out to you guys wherever you may be in the world. So yeah, and see you with the next stream. My streams are usually just random, so I'm not sure when I'm going to be out here next. So just keep checking my channel time to time and hit the bell icon if you want to get a notification every time I'm on live. All right, with that note, goodbye. I'm going to leave the camera here for a sec. Uh, while I wrap up my stuff.